Hey everyone, welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear and footwear looks like. And when I add footwear, that means that we're going to be taking a look at footwear. You know, I love shoes, you love shoes, I love crazy shoes too, and today we've got some of the craziest. So there is this Japanese streetwear brand called Needles. They are so cool. I would say they're best known for like both their tracksuits and their knits, and they also do them in crazy fabrications, really cool prints, which is very important to what we're taking a look at today. They are one of the biggest brands, I would say, under the Nepenthes umbrella of brands. That's like the parent company, and they are easily one of the most important groups in Japanese streetwear after, I guess, Comme des Garçons would have to be the biggest, but Nepenthes, nothing to scoff at neither. Anyway, after all that being said, so Needles has done not one, but two collaborations with VANS. Yes, kind of like the skate shoe company. So they did one in 2018, which we have right here. It is so cool. They like turned a slip-on into these loafers with these little kind of gold tassels and things. So these were 2018, but then they came back last year with yet another pair right here. And these ones might be even crazier. I don't know, it's up to you. Tomato, tomato, which one do you prefer? But anyway, we're gonna be taking a look at both of these today and seeing what they're all about. So let's get into it. But first, I've looked into it and a very small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. It's completely free. Just press that button and you will not regret it. Thank you so much. So as I said, we've got not one but two pairs of these, and you can start to see some differences right away. So these are the crushed velvet ones from 2018, and these are the kind of mismatched animal print ones from 2020. So the box is a bit smaller for the old ones. The color of the purple on the box is a bit darker compared to the new ones, but overall they're very similar in the designs. Like I can make them, look at that, now that makes my kind of OCD smile matching up those lines like that. Both of them say VANS shoes for you on one of the long sides, and onto Needles on the other. So that is of course the Needles logo. You've got the kind of needle and thread there, and there is a bit of kind of fading at the E and D there, and that does exist on both boxes. Now there is a difference here. The new ones just have the VANS logo and then this kind of T, whereas the old ones say Van Doren. And the bottoms of the boxes are essentially the same. Got the VANS logo on the top left, and some recycling symbols and the website where it was made. Got a big old size chart right in the middle there. And going down the right, you've got all the kind of trademark information. Now the most important part of the boxes is of course the stickers, and there are big differences here. Let's start with the old retail sticker. So you've got a black box going along the top that says Classic Slip-On V. And then underneath that, in parentheses, Needles/Velvet. And then the colorway, purple. Your model number is right there. And you've got some various kind of international models there. And then you've got your sizing. So this one is a 9 men's, 10.5 women's, UK, Euro, and centimeter sizing there in their own little boxes. Now the new sticker is quite different. So this one doesn't have the black box, but it still says Classic Slip-On V. And then it's got Needles in parentheses, and then the colorway brown zebra leopard. Then the model is underneath that, and then you've got your sizing. They've left the women's sizing blank, and in this one, this sketches off on the right, whereas the old one, it's kind of more centered there. Now let's open these up and see what we've got. Starting with the old velvet ones. Beautiful. And then the new ones. Oh yes. So there you go. They are different sizes, but I would love to wear these together. I think that would honestly be awesome. So the biggest change they've made from a normal VANS slip-on, which I honestly love, is of course these kind of skull tassels here in gold. And they are essentially identical between both the old and new models. This pair I did get new, so I get to show you the VANS Vault kind of tag that comes with it. It's glossy black on one side. And you've got the red and white skateboard with Vault in it on the front. You've got a little registered mark off over there. Now the backs of these shoes are very similar in the construction, but you can see a difference here. The old ones just had the off-the-wall sticker that stays in black, whereas the new ones, they have some purple in there, and I think I prefer that with the purple in there. I think it goes nicely, and it's a nice little touch there. You've got these little ribbon straps here for the tassels, and in this case, on the old one, they are purple, whereas on these new ones, they are black to kind of match the trim going around. Now, of course, the materials are very, very different here. So these old ones are a crushed velvet. You can see they do have a texture to them. As I rub it, you can kind of see the difference there. Whereas this new one, it is fairly smooth, but they've really done a great job giving it a kind of fur type of look, which I am really kind of honestly amazed by. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's really, really cool. Now the footbeds on the inserts look very similar. They have this kind of harder piece there, and then they change into a more textured piece, softer right there. So the old ones have a kind of more matte purple VANS logo. Now on the new ones, it's much, much glossier, and I'd say smaller. And now that I've taken these out, we can really see the difference between the two inserts. So these are the old ones, these are the new ones. And you can see they're really similar here, except this is a lighter blue, and this is a much darker blue. This one is a bit harder, and this one is quite soft. And they do have some other differences here. The old ones say Ultra Cush, and then there's VANS up here, whereas the new ones just say VANS. And there is some differences in the pattern here. This one's just the kind of diamond crosshatch, lines going through it. And you've got some big differences in the footbeds themselves. The old ones have a VANS pattern here, and the new ones just have this kind of solid cardboard footbed, I'd say. So now that we have checked all of this stuff out, I think it's time to try both of these on to see how they feel and how they fit, because as we've mentioned, there are two different sizes, and the fabrication, construction, stuff like that is slightly different between the two. So let's do it. So first, we've definitely got to talk about the sizing, because remember I said the purple ones are a size 9 men's and the mismatched animal print ones are a size 10. And I normally wear a size 10, and I normally under no circumstances would fit in a size 9. Sometimes a 9.5, but 9 definitely not. So I did not really think those purple ones were going to fit me, but they totally do. They're tight, they're snug, but I think that's how a slip-on should be. So if you're thinking about getting a pair, I would honestly consider potentially sizing a half size down, because I think that might give you the ideal fit. And how do they feel? I mean, they feel pretty much like a VANS slip-on. If you've worn those before, you pretty much know what these are going to fit like. It's more really about the look with these. Because of those tassels and the interesting fabrications, they've made them look almost more like a loafer than a sneaker, and that's really their kind of selling point, I would say. So which pair is the better pair? It's all really personal preference. I think I personally like the purple ones better. I think they're a bit more striking, and I just like the way they look on me more. But the animal print ones, of course, are a very, very close second for me. And with certain looks, they'd be very preferable. And that mismatched aspect is really, really cool as well. So that is what real Needles x VANS footwear looks like. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time. I like that I'm just like using the shoes to wave and show you what to do, and you can hear the little tassels. Anyway, bye.